In this video, we're going to show you how to use your Google Drive to map a drive letter on your computer to make it easier to navigate and plus to allow certain Windows applications to access your Google Drive without any types of errors. Okay, for instance, we have a Google Drive here and we have a folder sports, basketball, and XML, and we're going to try to put this file from this application here. We're writing an XML file out into that Google Drive. So we go into the preferences and we go into the Gamecast, and we're going to save the file to this path, and we're going to go in here and we're going to just try it with the regular Google Drive, going into the sports folder, basketball, and XML, and just picking a file in there. And now that's got the right folder, so when I go post and I start this Gamecast, for some reason it produces an error. Something to do with the Google Drive and this Windows application. Okay, so we can't get that one to work. So what we could do here is go back to our Google Drive on our File Manager application. Okay, and go into the folder. Let's just say we're going to map the first level of sports. I know in this application we need to have one subdirectory inside that map drive. So we're going to right click on this sports folder in the File Manager. We're going to choose Properties, and we're going to go to Sharing, and then we're going to press the Share button. Okay, that's going to bring us to the share screen, and I'm going to just pick Everyone, and then I'm going to hit Add, and then I'm going to press the Share button. So now I made a shared folder. So the way to link that now in Windows now is if I go into my network area here, okay, and go into my local computer here, I'll see all folders that I have mapped. And here's my sports folder, and I'm going to right click on this folder, and I'm going to choose Map Network Drive, and I'll just call it the X drive because it's going to be XML data is going there. And I'm going to have to reconnect that sign in checked, and I'm going to hit Finish. Okay, now I got my share folder, and I could just access that here on my computer here as another drive letter. So I have my X drive. It takes me right to my Google Drive into that subfolder. You could use this to manage your Google Drive if you have a lot of subfolders, you got video folders. You could just map that drive letter, so you just go right to that drive letter instead of navigating through all the different Google Drive folders. So, but again, it's going to store it on the Google Drive. So now I'm going to go into my application, and I'm going to hit Browse, and this time now I'm going to go down into my X drive and go into basketball, and then into the XML folder and pick a document. If you don't have any files in here in this application, you could just hit New and choose to make a text file in here. Okay, there's a text file or a Word document. I'll just hit text document. As long as there's a file in here, you could check it and hit open, and that'll bring you into the folder. Okay, this is using this TurboStats for Basketball XML program. And then I have local file XML checked, and now I'm in the same drive letter location, but if I have Post Online, Gamecast, okay, now it makes the file. And here's the X drive, and now if I go back into the Google Drive, see, we go into basketball here and XML, there's the file it made. If we go into the Google Drive, the same location we couldn't make it before, go into the sports folder and go into basketball and XML, there's the file. Okay, and so I could click on this file here, and it will pop up in a browser. Okay, and I could just make sure it's working. I could add some basket on here. We could see here that the score is 157, okay, to 88, and I'll add another basket here. Okay, made, okay, and then it updated, and if I come in here and hit refresh, okay, and I look down here, and now it's 91. So it's working. It's on the Google Drive. I could share that drive with other people. If I want to disconnect this drive, I don't want to use this Google Drive anymore, I could right click on the folder here, and let me choose the disconnect button. Okay, it will disconnect it, and it's still a shared folder on the Google Drive. I would have to go back into the Google Drive and go into the sports folder. Go back one level, right click on the sports folder and go under sharing, properties first, and then sharing, And then under share, I'd have to unshare it. Okay, so you could unshare that folder. Advanced sharing here, and you could uncheck share this folder and apply it. Okay, and then that it's unshared now. Okay, so now if I go to my network, I won't see that particular folder anymore, that sports folder. And that's how you could use the drive mapping in Windows to map your Google Drives. Thanks for watching.